In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The camp wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Понятно. Ой, что это я делаю? Ой, это чё?
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Ой, что это я сделал?
Is that a corpse? What What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage? Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things. True enough, history is made by those willing to risk it all.
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Try again! own deliverance! Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Indeed, for all we know, these dark-dealing thieves...
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer. Piece of trash! Careful. There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept there.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. I'll need to unlock this somehow. this? I found something. That door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long. Careful, I've spotted a trap. Lock and key. Looks like you're in my line of fire. Well, what's this I've spotted? I've spotted something interesting.
I found something.
Strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it.
thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
My robes are soaked! You better hope there's no hint of a flame.
I feel uneasy here. I better keep my weapon at the ready.
No one can get in here but us and the boss. You don't know that! Those cultists have been poking about for days.
First aid! Hit and hit!
This seems to be broken. Oh, another one for the collection.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the in life. I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, run if you like to fight.
bright as the Lion of Summer.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
No foe standing!
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
This seems to be broken.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Hold it right there, orc scum!
Calm down, Junius.
Just hold your tongue, will you, babyers? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a...
Excuse me? I'm not gonna be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly too. You'd let these lowly grunts order us around? I thought you had more pride than that.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's a...
Captain, come along. We're not...
Holy Radiance! Found it!
Chaos grips my hands today.
must focus.
Our dances in shadows.
Sweet relief!
Did you see that? Leading those orcs had a human commander.
We're
How very
Amphibious and
curious.
Julius.
And how
They hear the
very
fight.
disquieting.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor. Filthy beasts! I'll kill the last one of you!
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumbs? Oh, come on. Don't be cross. Have a sip. Why don't you? You craven chickens! You cowered here while the rest of us fought?
Well, were our orders to guard the bridge or not?
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumbs?
What's the problem now?
Hail, Source Hunter. Why? I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. The man among all. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise sword, I'm a proud legionnaire and always will be. But I thought we'd be doing more slack. Bloody orcs are at it again! Beats me what on earth that rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship. It's hard to say. That ship needs attention and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue... Oh, the source hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Sicil. It's these orcs! That rat... It's hard to say. That ship needs attention and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn?
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be
Lovely
slaughtered
day
by-
for a swig and a song, isn't it?
We're legionnaires, of course.
Liberators of liquor.
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout?
Aye. A noble wo-
Best way to calm a wily dog is...
Just put a sock in it with...
What do you want to know? Sicil, yes. Where fishermen come to live and street dogs come to die. Now...
Just cut the cackle, will you, Bibius? Not that I could blame them. This place is cursed.
So, it's Jake you're looking for. Shit.
Can't tell you much.
They say 'twas his wife that did it, and I'd bet him.
As if that proves anything. Bunch of barbaric bastards, a lot of them. They'll kill...
Well, we did
Just bite.
fairly well.
You craven chickens! You cowards hear one of the rest of us for?
Hail, source hunter. Beats me whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that. It's these... That rat... They may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under...
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen... Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day. So you were, and so you weren't. There we are. Ha ha! No need to look so... So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us... It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the Captain Aureus, though. The local commander of the Legion insists I'm seeing ghosts. And so there are. Or rather, there is. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to across... Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the to be out in the night. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable funds. This I freely admit. I'm glad we've met. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit. And with that...
Sects, undead, orcs? Well, looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go and see that Aureus chap Arthur mentioned?
We mustn't let the flames spread to the harbour! We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save her!
We need more help, or she's lost! You're drenched!
Oh, hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch...
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
Time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride.
Ha! No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught. Shores? Here? Inside Seal? Madness. Thought we were done with those
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile?
That orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's
Name's
carriage?
Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale noting.
The time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Youthful Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Well, you never know when something might turn up. Keep an eye out. Well, we were merchants what seemed like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with...
Oh, a sword
Have you
hunter.
found us a job yet? Well, you never know when some... Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub.
Curse the gods! Is it so difficult to find a day and
Don't
night?
forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Moo-wee!
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Side sail, shivery timbers and slivery eels.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Side sail, shivery timbers and slivery eels.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Steady, boys, steady.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. smell the sea air over this rock. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Seals, size seals, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden.
What's this? I found something.
Of whom should I sing? Of salty pirates mired in brine? Of sweet sugared fairies sipping the sap of fruit trees? Of bitter waters pouring sour brews into the ears of their enemies? Fantastic!
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off. Cry your eyes out and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Staffer. That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk.
I obtained this curium, you see. I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer with the local children's apothecary on weekends. In the shallows around, though the chest was stuck far, I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hand. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beach. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many, grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass, that freeing myself from my would-be tomb. It was there, along the rocky beach, that what a generous spectator! Find a seat in the front, eh?
I think a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to work. You're a source hunter. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has met. It won't be the worst in...
Hey, you there! Cut it out! You there! Back for more, I see! Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
Ha!
This show is worth the hype. Though that...
5 to 7. This here is the quickest solution in handling. Fantastic!
Into the fray once more.
One coin or two, noble spirit? Thank you, kind one. Oh, I am a happy man, and certain... a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already... I'd heard they were not to be trusted. They told me that I would find fame and green fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, the soul of a star...
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? And now he's begging to survive. Looks like every...
Ah, cruel fortune.
Attention!
Now I pulled her off you
About
before she could do any
face!
real damage.
I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit. Hey, who's that then? Come on.
Easy, Toe. That's the source.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep...
After all, a fearless hunter.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for Ed.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and in Home Forest. Every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily. Badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have... Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must inside. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly...
Source Hunter, welcome. Well, but certainly. Oh, I am but a wizard. My task upon this... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which, to my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, that'll never happen. I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar.
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face!
Can you spare her?
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
To imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We...
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed... Like I told just about every legionnaire in town. I don't know anything. So what happened? Some of them tittled... I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake.
Well, what do you want to know?
Seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the...
Oh no, noble friend. You're up.
These damn birds won't fetch more than a pittance.
low proportionate one. I'm a painter by trade, as you. I travel around and...
Some vim into your routine. Quiet day on the market, it seems. Get it while it's fresh!
What are ye staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me, and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labour. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little... What are ye staring? Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship.
Now, this is valuable.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up. I wouldn't let all wig 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! You ever heard about the time the captain took...
Have you found us a job yet? So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of...
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife. Sauce? Here? Don't forget the time...
Nothing like the smell of... I thought the old guy...
Is that why we never sail the Yittle floor anymore?
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this? If it's conversation, as for myself, my job is to protect this. That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute even thinking of...
Reeking, rotting sea garbage. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
I can even smell the sea air. Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea god.
Oh, the coast reminds me of my long flame. I sailed the sea. I walked the world.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a...
Not in the mood for cheese.
Some could not because they are professionals, not adventuring daydream.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand... too bad your line of work comes with such meat...
Not in the mood for cheese.
Nor me.
Oh, but I know you're just... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a...
True enough. We...
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission... to better the world. Our mantra, to better our... You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? What a gem of a question. Straight as... Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The time... Of course, should you spread the word, should you by now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory, work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. Of course, of course, of course.
Heavenly herring! Delicious dog!
Agreed. You came on a little bit too strongly.
Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical and short-sighted of you. To deny the Fabulous Five.
Roman saffrons, I dare
Please
say.
do keep shouting in my ear.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad... You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The Conduit, by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, for this hallowed information, you there, among her she came from on high. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her... What's in a name, dear friend? Go on the path to...
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even have.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Not exactly the...
Source?
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone.
Я попал в ад нахуй.
It sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will convey the quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivalonians here at the end of space and time. Your guess is as good as mine, my newfound comrade. Quite good timing, by the by. But I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job. At last a question I can answer. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as mine. Show, don't tell. I always...
Quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the...
Это первое.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go. The portal! It's quite you, dear stranger. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more! Goodness me, how right you are! There's so much to take. It is the void itself. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but though I cannot. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your... But why spoil? It's not that I believe then. No longer than after you. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come up.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
milady? Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as...
Astounding!
You have brought guests.
My reaction exactly, milady.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive? A stone? So... Not like this, no. Never had I experienced something so... But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me.
Пока.
I see them before source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and
А мне тоже надо
are
скоро.
inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it's... Do you...
Mysteries of all time.
It would appear...
I see. What the...
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the Void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the Void will consume us all. Indeed you must.
Why,
without the...
That shall never be pleased.
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told... No matter how improbable...
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
How welcome you are upon this realm.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest no, but you'll need. Luckily, off you go then. You've Starstone crossed my heart, like the imp said to the ballista operator. Lonesome, observing the frontier of... Well, yes, actually. I don't mean perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. Wouldn't it just... Would that I had, just like yourselves. From what I can gather, though, they were ruins, caves. Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but of course I have a price to... So, gather those stuff. Neither do I. This in turn, we may not understand. Before you go, Source, I hope you'll be... Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Like the imp said to the ballista operator. Shh. I wonder no more about the void. What it is, what lies at the heart of it.
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes... How might I serve? In the the drift... Ask, and I shall answer, if I can. I am the weaver of time. I am, perhaps, am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps...
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that means the task you have been given remains crucial. While you were being lectured by our friend, the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with him. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered, so I told him who I was and showed him my human form. In the end, he even shared his... Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time. I'll not pretend to... If Zigzags worries, don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? But perhaps I... Like any... Oh, before you... You'll need the other one too, if you want to make use of its powers, but... Alas, now that this matter has been settled, Hunt...
What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical pyramid, eh? No, if you please. This room is private. If she soaks in flower stink much longer, deer will smell this lady from a field away. Don't just stand there. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve. Away with you. What are you still doing here? Begone! Out! No, if you please! You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among the wise godwolf Amira, raised the child Threes. In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird song. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because we do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. It is different between beasts and humans. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the... He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. Jarrett visited me often. And in time I learned Jarrett is my master and my friend. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm. I watched countless of my loved ones die. Rotted the next morning. Jarrett did not emerge from his room. He was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett...
I don't have the right tool for digging.
nice it is of you. The very picture of you. Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For you would listen to my grievances. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us.
What do you think you're doing?
So, what's the bad news? More sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plain, I just concern myself. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? What?
The death man is nervous as a squirrel. And something.
So, what's the bad news? More sad story, that. I just concern. What about? So, this here's my family business. So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or of those infernal... What do you think you're doing? I'm stuck fast! Fate is an ice-cold mistress. We'll have... Hey, stop that!
Here?